IVM.
$100. That's all it takes to begin your journey with Bitcoin and Ethereum. No, really. With CoinSwitch, you can start investing in over 100 cryptocurrencies with just 100 rupees. On top of that, there are zero charges for deposits and withdrawals, so you can trade, buy, sell, however and whenever you want. All of this, plus their extremely intuitive interface, makes CoinSwitch the perfect app for beginners in the crypto space. But don't take my word for it. Just download CoinSwitch for free and try it out for yourself. If you'd like more information on cryptocurrencies, tune into a show about crypto with me, Rohan Joshi, my new adventure on IVM podcasts. CoinSwitch, kuch to badlega.
Here's your smart fact of the day. Did you know that if you're an influencer and if you're sick and tired of the advertising model, you can actually go to a service called Patreon? Now, you guys may have heard about this because I guess, you're up to date. But if you haven't, Patreon is something which is like a service that allows for subscription-based content for influencers or content creators. And Patreon allows you to earn up to, 1.5 crores if you're a top-rated influencer. Sorry, I'm sounding like an ad. But on an average, the income is way lower. But still, it's an interesting alternative way in which influencers and content creators can make their money. Hey there, welcome to Smarter with Sid, episode 13, lucky 13, I suppose. Today's episode, we are going to look at how influencers can they change their business model, or are they always going to be stuck to advertising? Now, why is it important for us? Well, if you're in marketing or if you're in business and if you're dealing with an influencer or if you're an influencer or if you're a student, this is going to be in our futures. You're going to look at independent content creators who also happen to be influencers, who are, putting stuff out there, which as a marketer, maybe you want to leverage, or as a consumer, you want to just enjoy, and so on and so forth. But it's certainly going to be part of our landscape. And the fact is that if I look at the way in which influencers have so far earned their money, it's through becoming famous first for their content, for their personality, for the communities that they build across the platforms of their choice, of course, and then get advertisements in some way, whether it's sponsorship or just plain ads or, many ways of doing things, but essentially hooked around the advertising model. Now, can influencers actually look at any other kind of model? And that is what a service like Patreon, and there are a few others like Patreon now, that are exploring this for influencers. Are they worth it? This Smarter with Sid episode is trying to look into this. Now, the alternative for, let's say, something like advertising has to be subscription. Now, Patreon, for example, looks at different kinds of subscriptions. You can, like Kickstarter, just support a certain kind of project. So if I put out content, then you pay me sort of thing, pay as you go. Or you can have a monthly subscription for something as low as $1 per user or something like that, which gives you, certain special access to the content that the influencer can create, and so on and so forth. You have different kinds of ways, but essentially they are all linked to some kind of subscription that connects a fan directly to the content creator or influencer. Especially with Bitcoin as well as NFTs coming in, this is going to be a bigger trend. But all is not hunky-dory, right? Content creators and the advertising business model can't be so easily challenged because there are some inherent challenges in the subscription-based model as well. So what are they? So if I look at, let's say, like, for example, let's start with user expectations. Yeah. For example, you like my content. I'm giving you that content free right now on maybe a podcast or maybe Instagram or maybe LinkedIn. And you are used to that free content. And now suddenly I say, hey, how about paying me for content? And I put that content, some of that content behind a wall, which is based on Patreon, and say exclusive only for Patreon subscribers. Are you going to take kindly to it? Are you going to really see too much of a differentiator between the free content that I put up and the paid content that is behind a wall that Patreon has? And that is certainly something that is perhaps getting in the way of creating traction for influencers with their fans. Not too many fans actually believe that influencers can develop a different kind of content, which can be behind a paywall. And that is something that we can talk about. The second is Patreon or any other subscription-based paywall is not like your own like website, right? So it will have some censorship rules which which may not be acceptable to you. In fact, Jordan Peterson and Dave Rubin recently, very famous guys, influencers across social media, removed themselves from Patreon because they did not accept the censorship stuff that they did with another influencer, not even them. And so in protest, they just walked out saying that this is against free speech and stuff like that. My view is it's the rules of the house. It's the house that Jack built, Jack Dorsey of Twitter. Jack built. You kind of have to figure out whether you like those rules or you don't like those rules. If you want to play by those rules, then you belong to that house. I think take it easy, Mr. Influencers and Miss Influencers, and you might actually end up managing the censorship of content. But it certainly is a challenge if you've got risky content. Like, for example, take OnlyFans, right? Now, OnlyFans is a certain kind of subscription service. And a porn star who happens to be on OnlyFans is also a content creator and, of course, an influencer. And OnlyFans has blown, the normal porn sites out of the water because of the personalized, specialized sort of access that fans get with porn stars. I don't know why we look down upon this sort of thing. It eventually is a sort of content creation, isn't it? And it is certainly a better alternative for a lot of people who are paid subscribers. And that's the way things roll. Now, eventually, those are the rules for OnlyFans. But Patreon might be a little more puritanical, and so will the rest of them, I suspect. So those are the challenges: user expectations and censorship of content. What are the advantages, though? I mean, let's look at the advantages as well. It is a steady source of income for influencers. They are not dependent on advertising alone, which means that not only are they not waiting for that advertising deal to suddenly make their lives magical, it is also about being independent-minded and not bending and not saying negative things about a certain brand just because that brand might support you in the future, etc. Because that's a tricky sort of road that every influencer does find, his way in. Now, if I look at that as a steady source of income, here's another advantage. Now, every content creator is an influencer. You can't say this, but certainly every influencer is creating some kind of content. But influencers go beyond content. They also have a special sense or special connect with the community that they have crafted and curated over a period of time. And they provide a certain value to that community. Now, this is something that the influencer can do. They can actually give a sense of specialness because of that community. And this is very important. Like, I am a Patreon subscriber, so I get a certain kind of content which is exclusive for me, going the OnlyFans route, I suppose, that other people are not going to get. And that is certainly an advantage. But you know what? The current reality is, it is supplementary income. Let's face it. And the core issue to my mind is, I don't think too many people have actually understood how to differentiate content. Because influencers are not only content creators, they are community builders. They have not been able to differentiate content to such an extent. And I guess it must be difficult to do that as well. I think the easier way is, like, let's say I'm a teacher, I create free content on some place and I create classes which are on a paywall. That is acceptable. But what if an influencer is creating free content already, and then what kind of exclusivity is there? The exclusivity is not with the content, the exclusivity is with the influencer. And how much exclusivity can an influencer actually provide? I mean, sure, people will be interested in the lives and lifestyles of influencers, but would they pay for it? Now, that is something which is not yet worked out for influencers to that extent. So, good idea, but early days. And it is something certainly as an alternative supplementary source of income for influencers. I hope you like this diary entry, or rather this episode. Look at me going for diary entries with Traveling Professor's Diary now. I hope you like this episode with Smarter with Sid. We'll all get 1% smarter every single time we, build this smarter community together. And on that happy note, if you like this sort of stuff, well, you should go to IVM Podcast. That's where you get the good stuff, man. Go download the app and be happy.
Hi everybody, just wanted to ask everyone for a quick favor. We're running a brand survey right now and would really appreciate it if you could let us know what you think about the advertising on IVM. Go to ivmpodcast.com/survey and do let us know. As part of this, we'll be selecting 10 random participants and sending them some IVM swag, so do fill out those surveys. Hey, it's been another great week on the IVM Podcast Network. On Advertising is Dead, Jimmy's Cocktail founder and CEO Ankur Bhatia shares insight on the home bar experience. Hunt's, India's most widely read Hindi literary magazine, is now available as Hunt's Bani, a podcast on the IVM network. Do check out curated stories, poems, ghazals, and a whole lot more. For a glimpse of Marathi culture through the ages, do check out Marathi Kirkitun for a glimpse of sweet nostalgia. Did you know people pay more attention to YouTube ads than TV ads? Get smarter with Sid as he explores some of the reasons. On The Habit Coach, Ashton talks to Angus Nelson and they talk about manhood, myths, coaching, and a whole lot more. And on The Wire Talks, learn more about the unrecognized women screenwriters of Bollywood. Do follow us on social media. We're IVM Podcast on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, and LinkedIn. And remember, if you're enjoying this show or any other show for that matter, please do tell a friend. That's really helpful for us. And finally, we'd like to thank the sponsors on the network this week: Siet Cred, Bank of Baroda, Intuit India, and CoinSwitch Kuber. We really do appreciate the support.
पेश खिदमत है आपकी शान में हमारे अंजुमन से. Hi, I am Sadaf.
And I'm Arshit. खाने का इतिहास, economics, policy, psychology, सब है मेन्यू पे.
Only on the Nankali podcast every Wednesday. सिर्फ IVM podcast app या वेबसाइट पर, या फिर जहां से भी आप अपने पॉडकास्ट सुनते हो.